Hola, it's St. Vincent, and you're listening to Radiónica. I mean, this album is really just about that which is essential. I mean, life and death and love. I like so many people, dealt with a lot of loss in the past few years, but also a lot of new life. And yeah, I just always just write about what's going on in my life. And in this case, it was, big black and white themes. Slowly. I mean, it's a slower process. It just is. But I think that there were ideas and sounds and feelings that I needed to explore that I could only go there alone, I think, in this case. But yes, it was a slower process, that is for sure. Yeah, I'm a big believer in if you build it, they will come, / if you can conceive it, you can achieve it. I think it's really important to switch up your process every time you start something, but also have a space that really where you can play, because so much of this is about child's mind exploration. I don't know what's going to happen, but what happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? Music to me is still the most, even though on one level I become more and more of an expert at it, at the same time I'm more and more of a total beginner and a total child. I moved studios after I made Born Screaming. I know, so I'm in a tiny little workspace, and it's good, limitations are always good. I'm with Brian Eno, who says that you make great records with deadlines and small budgets. I took my voice to different places, that's for sure. I mean, the singing Broken Man, for example, I mean, that's a full-out psychotic scream. My voice is an instrument, and I try to use it to serve the song. And sometimes the song just calls for absolute mayhem, and sometimes I think there's takes on this record, maybe like Hell Is Near, which are, I think, very restrained and very sort of Buddhist in their approach, and then other ones that are all out mania. Re-recording the entire album in Spanish was a heavy lift, but I did it as a thank you to Spanish-speaking fans, because I love going to, love being in South America and Mexico and Spain, and some of my favorite shows ever have been there. So it's just sort of a humble offering, to Spanish-speaking fans. But things sing very differently. Forget about the translation, just the sound is different and evocative in ways that have nothing to do with necessarily what you're literally saying. So there were a lot of times in working on the Spanish record where I could sort of appreciate the sound of music without being too harsh or judgmental on myself, because I knew what I was singing, but I don't know it like I know English by any stretch. So there's a sort of suspension of disbelief that can happen, and I can go, oh, that sounds really pretty. That just sounds really pretty. And I'm not tripping on oh, did I sing the was, or the, this word, did I hit that too hard, or did I whatever? I'm sort of singing the sound. Yeah. Which is different, It's more like a Cocteau Twins or a Figueroa's version for me, because I'm not that great of a Spanish speaker, is the truth. This record is a real who's who of drummers, I gotta say, between Dave, Josh, Mark Juliana, Stella Magzawa, It's an embarrassment of riches, truly. Dave came over to my studio and I'd sent him Flea and I don't think I'd sent him Broken Man. I'd sent him Flea. He's definitely going to play on that. And he's such a great songwriter. And that's, I think, one of the things that makes him a great drummer, because he's always playing the song. He's always adding to the song. He's never playing over the song. And so he played Flea. He knew it. And there's a bunch of changes, there's pushes and pulls and stuff like that, but he just knew it, did a few takes of it, and it was perfect. And then Broken Man, I said, Dave, this song needs a level up. Like it's, it kind of goes like a stair step in terms of intensity, and I need it to level up. Can you just be you on the back half of that? So that's kind of like the back half of that tune is like it's like a baton handoff between Mark Juliana and Dave Grohl, which is very cool. And then Josh Freese, I had him play, he's such a great rock drummer, but I actually had him play the least rock drums on the album. I had him play Hell Is Near, which is so restrained, and I had him play a song called So Many Planets, which is like second wave ska done wrong, in a good way, intentionally done wrong. I love it as a producer. I love getting people in and saying, hey, I want you to do exactly the thing that you're known for, and then take other people and go, do this thing that I know you're going to crush, but that isn't, your calling card. And he just was excellent. I love it. I mean, the thing about, there's such a rich history of Colombian music. Music is just life. It's not separate, but the audience is like just so full of excitement and exuberance and love, and there's no cynicism at all, in my experience. And it's just the best. It's the best audience to play music for, Yeah. Let's go dream the same dream for an hour and a half. And for this, so Mark Juliana, who's amazing and who is the normal it has been in the live band, couldn't do these dates, but Ilan from Nine Inch Nails is filling in. It's a band of rippers, man.
El universo Radiónica en www.radionica.rocks.